Thanks to EA for making this video possible. Hey guys, my name is Angelia. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not, welcome back. So this is a build video for Tiny Town. I did include just some clips of me playing off camera with Quinn while we were trying to get them more simoleons. I did skip past a lot of it. I did so many food sales because I made so much freaking bread. And apparently, I think you pronounce it challah bread. It goes for a lot of money, so thank you for the individual that gave me the tip on how to make more money with the food sales. I will put your comment on the screen. Anyway, so once I finally got some money, as you can see, I went from like 1,000 to like 2,000 to like 27,000. I was also having Quinn harvest all the stuff in the greenhouse and the crystals and sell all of that as well, because I just wanted to get their house the way I wanted it, and like I finally had a vision for how I wanted their house to look. I will say the inside is not how I initially wanted it to look. It's very orange. So bear with me on that one. There's a lot of orange, guys. There's so much orange. It looks like something out of like the 60s or 70s with how much orange there actually is in there. But I do think it turned out pretty nice. Like the kitchen area is probably my favorite. I really wanted to make sure that the kitchen area specifically looked really nice because this is our cooking sim, so to me that just kind of made sense, you know, to really focus on that. I didn't do too much decorating because this lot is already laggy enough. As you can see, literally as I'm like drawing these walls, it's so laggy. And I have this footage sped up to like 400% or something, but residential rentals are so freaking laggy. I still can't get over it. It's ridiculous. Also, the gnomes and the garbage that were on my roof, I don't know how they got there. I mean, the gnomes kind of make sense because I think it was just Harvest Fest in my game. But, yeah, I don't know how trash miraculously wound up there. But anyways, I digress. So here we are working on the outside of it. You do see me adjusting it quite a bit throughout this entire video, probably, because I was trying to make certain things work, see if I could make this shape look a little bit better. And right here I'm struggling with the stairs. For some reason it wanted to pop up and I don't know why. I was pressing down the control button to make them go down. I think it's control, right? Or is it alt? It's one of those. I don't know. It's like muscle memory when I'm building with the Sims. I just press buttons and it happens. But yeah, see, it kept popping up to the top level and it was very odd. So then I was like, maybe I should curve this, and I decided not to. Later on, I will end up curving the stairs again because it just made more sense with what I put onto the side of the house. But yeah, anyway, this build, I actually really love it. I know I've said that about all of the builds that we've done in Tiny Town so far, and like each new one is my new favorite. I still think Matt's might be my favorite simply because I really love Matt's greenhouse. I think Matt's greenhouse is freaking gorgeous. But yeah, so here we are working on that. I was trying to add in like a little space back there, and then I realized that wouldn't quite work because the upstairs didn't have that wall there, so like the stairs would still have this weird gap, and it was a whole thing, guys. The stairs were the bane of my existence, and I do apologize if I sound like tired or breathless. We've had so much going on, and I'm literally recording this the day of the time change in the United States, so like my brain is not all here just yet. But yeah, here we are. I'm starting to fill out the kitchen. I really love the way the kitchen turned out. I'm gonna keep saying that because it bears repeating. It is gorgeous. Also, Quinn started off with 27,000. I think I have like 100 simoleons left. I spent it all. I literally spent it all. Because then after I finished their house, I decided to do up the community center. I think I did most of that off camera because I had to get out of this build mode and then I had to go into build mode through the world view because you can't access roofing through this build mode. Like if you click on play and you're playing as your sim and you go into build mode, you can't do the roofing on residential rentals. It's so dumb. Like it was driving me bonkers. Like, ugh. I'm still baffled as to how that is not yet fixed, but anyways, I digress. So the other big issue for me was trying to pick out windows. I obviously wanted them to be more modern because I believe Quinn's thing is luxe and modern. And like the windows that I wanted were just not like small enough for the top level, or they interfered with his like modern roofing because I used like platforms and whatnot, so it would like sink into the platform and it just looked kind of wonky. So I wound up having to kind of improvise. I really wanted to use these windows, but like again, they just didn't look modern enough and they didn't match the windows downstairs. And I really wanted them to kind of match at least. And it was a whole thing. But I'm very happy with the way Quinn's house turned out. I keep wanting to call Quinn Matt, and I don't know why. I think it's because we were talking about Matt's house. And obviously Matt lives like right next door. Now, as far as the cooking skill goes, we are currently level 9 for the cooking skill. So we are very close to being able to finally get that done and make the ambrosia and everything. I think once that happens, and once obviously I get Quinn more money, because poor Quinn, I used all of their freaking money, like all of it. And so I need to definitely do some more food sales and get them some more money. But once we hit that point, then we'll be able to move on to, I believe Bria is next. We only have 2 more Sims left, so we are almost done with Tiny Town. My goal is to finish this pretty soon. I do have a surgery coming up here in probably about a week. We haven't quite scheduled the date yet, but it should be about a week, so the videos will be kind of slow. But I'm so freaking excited to start with Bria. Like, Bria's honestly probably my favorite one when I initially created them. Her and Miles, and ironically, they're the last 2, and like, that you guys voted for, so that's kind of funny, but super excited. I did a little bit of a jump there because I used the UI extension sheets, and I made it sunny outside because it was pouring rain and I couldn't see colors correctly, so I just made it sunny. I feel like that's not enough to be classified as like cheating in the game or whatnot. I couldn't see, like the colors were muted from the rain and everything, so I did get rid of the rain, so it's just sunny. But yeah, I'm like, even looking at this house now, I'm very happy with the way it turned out. We don't keep that bed. I do get Quinn a better bed, so don't worry about that. I was trying to draw out a room here and it wasn't working out in my favor. I tried to do like the angled corner and I didn't like the way that looked. Obviously right there, because like it looks really weird. So I did a square corner because I do kind of feel like the square might be a little bit more modernized, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but at the time it made sense, and it still makes sense with this build just because like it is such a confined space because we are having to do like essentially tiny builds. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling because I can feel myself wanting to ramble even more, and it's already been a very long morning. But I am very happy with the way this house turned out. Again, once we are done with Tiny Town, I will upload all this to the gallery. So we'll have one lot that has all the builds complete already on it. And then I'm going to attempt to separate all the builds. Like, I'm gonna have to place them down, pull out the one I want, and just continuously separate them. So if you guys want a specific house, you can just grab that little house, if that makes sense. Because, like, I don't want you guys having to download the whole thing and then, like, having to delete everything, whatever. Also, this is, excuse me, I'm, like, trying not to cough. My dad is sick, so I'm, like, hoping I'm not getting sick. Anyway, that's supposed to be the bathroom downstairs, and I do change it here very soon because I did not like the way the shape of the stairs looked or anything like that, and I thought that the bathroom was just way too freaking large. So I do shrink it down. I moved the stairs a little bit, and it wound up looking much better once I did that. So, yeah. Anyways, I am going to stop rambling now. I do apologize, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build video. I hope you are enjoying Tiny Town. I also hope if you are watching Love Island, you're enjoying that. That has been like a super fun experience for me. I do plan on recording more of that this coming week. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!